Hello, gentle viewers. This is Indian, welcoming you to the second episode of our series with the 1970s Toronto Blue Jays. It hasn't been long since the Blue Jays were in the expansion draft, and we've got the challenge of trying to win any games at all with what is almost certainly the worst roster in the league. So in this episode, we're going to be playing through our first season as the Blue Jays. Right off the bat, we've got a couple people out for day-to-day, but there's no one that's going to be out for very long. So let's go ahead and decide who stays and who goes. So we have 15 pitchers. We only really need 12. Michael Fremuth is demoted. I can't demote some of these guys without actually losing them. Not that it matters for some of them. Dave LaPointe, I would like to develop some experience, please. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and just waive Stanley Kmet. And if someone wants to take him, they take him. Now, we only have 4 actual starters, so we might actually do a 4-man rotation this year. We'll have to give that a good hard think. Okay. We have loads of catchers. I would like to... Who's the better defender? Goulden or Canucci? Goulden. So we're going to keep Goulden on the roster. I'm going to go ahead and add Roger Freed to the 40-man. He's going to be our starting catcher. Because he's actually semi-competent offensively. Maybe. Pete Lecoq is fine at first base. I mean, Mike Reinbach is about as good, and he's a tiny bit younger, but Pete's also got a hilarious name, and he's a much better defensive player. We're going to have to keep 2 second basemen, because I don't think there's any way... I'm going to send Tim Raines down. Not because we have a huge number of amazing second basemen, but just because we have enough second basemen that it's not clear what I should do with any of them. And one of them might end up playing a different position, so we'll have to see what happens. And then we've only got 5 outfielders. Who's the best fit in right? Let's maybe shift Rich Coggins over to right, just so that someone's over there. He's just about as good at either position, and that way we technically have a legal roster with all the players you need to actually play baseball. Let's go ahead and start putting together our pitching staff. Oh, remember how I was complaining in the last episode about how often we didn't make the playoffs? I miss those days. I miss them rather a lot. So, Jerry Roos is obviously a thing. Followed by Flothy. Followed by Jim Bibby. I don't know I don't actually pronounce what I'm saying. I'm going to call him Flothy, though. It seems like a good name. Followed by Bibby. Followed by Ken Reynolds. Ken Reynolds is going to be the number 5 starter. Because as I look at this, I see very little reason Steve Blass shouldn't be given a shot to start. As long as he doesn't get Steve Blass disease... No? Okay. Hey, this is my ideal bullpen. You remember how much I complained when we had the Phillies that I never had enough lefties in the bullpen? Almost our entire bullpen is now lefties. So, progress, right? So, starting pitcher... Blast instantly becomes a bit worse. But we don't have a lot of other options. So, yeah. Let's look at relievers only. Congratulations, McCaney. You're the closer because literally no one else can do it. And then everyone else is just going to honestly... I do need a couple of long men. So Thornton's Guard is going to be a long reliever, emergency starter. Is anyone like super awesome against lefties, but absolute crap against righties? Honestly, no one has an extreme split except for good old Skok. So Skok is going to be my lefty specialist. And he'll get some middle relief work in. Everyone else is going to be middle reliever. And as in the past, we'll dictate who gets which roles as the season progresses. Alright. A bullpen is usually the last piece of a good team, though. And we're not going to be a good team no matter what happens. I hate to be that guy, but it's true. Our best overall position player is 33. That's our best. So, tain't so good, my friends. Alright, who's our best contact hitter? It's Coggins. Our best overall hitter is probably Lowenstein. He's got some contact, good power, and a good batting eye. By default, Josh Lowenstein is our best hitter. The question is, where do we play him? Not second, because he sucks. Not third, because he also sucks. Is he better in the outfield? He is not. I literally don't have a third baseman, so welcome to third base. That's where you'll be playing Lowenstein. And you get to be the number 3 hitter. You are not my first choice, or my second choice, or my 23rd choice, but you're the best hitter on the team overall. I have no other power hitters. Sure, Pete. You can be the cleanup guy. Does Pete have an extreme platoon split? Yeah, he does. Look at the power difference. His gap power is much stronger. So we'll platoon them, provided that Reinbach is a righty, which he's not. We could just play Fried, but Fried's here to be the the starting catcher. Fried is the number 5 hitter. God. Yeah, you know what, Lecoq, you can't be any worse than anyone else on this team. We're gonna be real bad. Real bad. And there's not much anyone can do about it. Coggins has good speed. And he hits for contact. Let's make him the leadoff hitter. Oh god, I'm even doing the wrong one. Right, sorry guys. We're in the AL, so we should be focusing on this one with the DH. So I already said it was Pete cleaning up. Then it's Collins? No, Lowenstein hitting third. Coggins will hit leadoff. Lowenstein is such a crappy third baseman. Do I have anyone else to play? I'm going to make him the DH. We've got to have a better third baseman around here somewhere. Right. Who else is a good contact hitter that at least has decent batting eye? Champion. Sure, you can be the second place hitter. We really have an entire team of like number 8 hitters. But it's fine. I don't want to be good anyway. Fried is definitely our number 5 hitter. Alright. So we need second base, third base, center field, right field. There's another position I'm missing here. No, second, third, center, right. Second, third, okay. Alright. Now, we have 2 second basemen. Collins can't play third. Davy Johnson plays third base really poorly. You know what, Davy? Playing third base really poorly is better than not playing the position at all. So you, my friend, get to join the lineup as our third baseman. No. Damn it. Pete, you don't get out of the lineup that easy. Get to stepping, mate. You're playing third. Deal with it. The guy's going to like, you meant second, right? No. I meant third. We're going to go ahead and have Collins bat ninth, and he will be playing second. Who's my center fielder? I gotta admit, Mookie Wilson has an unfair advantage. In fact, he's named Mookie. And he's a much better center fielder than Jerry Adams. Glenn Adams. Whatever Adams. So, Mookie, you're in the lineup. Congratulations. I'm sure your parents are very proud. And then, by default, it's either Eric Kirkpatrick, who's a decent player and a bad hitter, to Joe Ward, who's an even worse hitter and an even worse player. This team is not going to win very many games. Oh, Rich Coggins should be in right. I thought I made that clear when I made him a right freaking fielder. And I trust my bench coach / don't care so much, I'm going to let the AI build the entire depth chart. We literally have no backup middle infielder. We don't have one. That's probably a problem. Can I get rid of Reinbach? He's going to tell me no. No, he does take a demotion. Brilliant. I need literally anyone to play anywhere in the middle infield, except for Tim Raines, because I don't want to ruin his development. Daniel Gilmartin, can you play anywhere? But, oh god, you literally can't hit. Like, at all. Mark Harris at least has some offensive tools. You know what, Mark? You're literally here to be a utility infielder. I am absolutely and entirely fine with you just playing all over the place as little as humanly possible. And this is what we're going into the season with. It's not great. It's not even bad. It would have to be better to actually count as bad. But the important thing is burning a year of Tim Raines or Chili Davis's Major League service time is not worth it. Because this team is not going to be good anytime soon. I want you to stay respectable. Don't hold your breath. Oh, Chili Davis, number 8 prospect. How are we, by the way? I mean, between Raines and... Wow, Raines isn't even ranked. Raines would be considered a major leaguer at this point. Might have too many at-bats. That's a shame. We're better off than the Phillies. Man, whoever had the Phillies last really screwed that team over. All right. This is probably literally... Oh, I need to... Who's a non-roster invitee? Mark Harris on the 40-man. Please and thank you. Is that it? Nope. Ken Reynolds. And there we go. So literally our goal this season is going to be to have a couple of players play well enough that we can trade them for more prospects. That is our literal goal this season. We don't want marking. Williams is going to get back. Oh, no. He's actually a really good center fielder. He just can't hit. So, that ain't no one else on my team can hit either. Ah, he cleared waivers, did he? Good. Oh, look, we actually accidentally won a game. I won 500 career wins. Nice for me. I'm going to go ahead and send you to AAA to get some... You played pretty well in AAA, but I'm still going to send you there for now until I have a reason to call you up. Oh, right. You were a Rule 5 pick. Oh, well. Smell you later, Glenn Adams. Smell you later forever. He's actually a really amazing center fielder. So I am happily... Can he hit? Not really. I'll go ahead and let the AI rebuild the depth charts with the knowledge that Mark Williams is on the roster, and then we'll proceed. We can get John D. Acquisito back. Go back to AAA, mate. You're an interesting reliever, but the fact you have zero control means you're going to be a serious issue. Oh. Yeah, I doubt I'm going to... Can I flip you to someone who's actually marginally... Nope. Nope, okay. It's fine. That's what I wanted anyway. Let's put on a rehab assignment. Glenn Adams cleared waivers. He's free to go to AAA. The thing is, I have like one good player on this team, and his name is Jerry Roos. I might be able to get something out of him if I traded him. I'm going to put him on the block. I'm going to see what kind of offers I get. And I'm going to put him on the block now. You are on the block. Oh, damn it. We got the stupid horse shit now, don't we? Scouting. Please stop. It's the race to the bottom. Can we suck more than the Texas Rangers? So far, we can't. Bill Singer is actually another major trade chit. How long are you injured for? 1 day. Who's the worst reliever on the team? That would be Jerry Turk. I'm going to go ahead and put Bill Singer up here. And then Bill Singer will instantly get himself a starting rotation spot. Probably over Ken Reynolds. Get ourselves another long reliever. Literally no one in the bullpen is pitching well. So I guess that's one good thing. Yep, everyone on the Blue Jays is for sale that isn't a prospect. We can suck with you, we can suck without you. Oh no, not John D'Acquisito. Nah, I'll just waive him. Yeah, the reason these guys are clearing waivers is because they suck. Straight up. I don't know who Ed Kirkpatrick is. Isn't that terrible? Oh, he's a backup left fielder. Oops. See you later, mate. Yeah, let's go ahead and bring up Glenn Adams. He suffered enough. Let's just plug him into left. And then go ahead and regenerate the depth charts. There we go. I'm really interested to see who they're actually going to make my All-Star, because I believe that's set to force an All-Star. Oh yeah, worst team in the league again. A personal message. I bet someone wants to be traded. Oh, player development. Cool. Oh, some improvement here. Dave Stewart got a little bit better. Dave LaPointe got better. We don't really see much change from Chili Davis or what's-his-face, though. .300 homers for Reggie Jackson. I'm glad we could help him. Yeah, it's going to be kind of our thing, isn't it? Ooh, Toronto got a shutout. Damn. Or Baby got a shutout. Floathy got a shutout. So, are we doing anything well this season? We're stealing bases. Awesome. As a team, we have 9 home runs. As a team. Yeah, we're screwed. Yeah. Don't injure Mike Champion. I kind of like him. Alright. Can I, in good conscience, let Tim Raines continue to waste away in AAA? He's having a pretty good season, but I also don't want to rush him. Especially because if he doesn't develop these tools, he's not going to be the player he could be. Don't tell me Chili Davis is hurt. Don't make me cry. Oh, you sent him down to A ball. That's actually smart. He might actually have a chance at handling A. But we still need a shortstop. Daniel Fisher, you have at one point looked at a shortstop's glove. And you're slightly better than Harris, so get in there, mate. Can the owner fire me out of spite? Just like after the first season? I suppose it's possible. No, don't you dare hurt Jerry Roos. He's my trading chip. Personal message. Good job, Bill Singer. Trade chits can come from anywhere, you know. We can get Rick Honeycutt back. I'm going to give him a shot at... Let's go ahead and bring in Thormids. Oh, no, wait a minute. He wasn't actually starting, was he? The other guy wasn't. Yeah, okay. Be middle reliever. I don't care. Don Stratton, maybe don't let him be a reliever anymore in important times. Just maybe don't do that very much. I remember Mike Honeycutt being a left, or Rick Honeycutt being a lefty. The next great Toronto team is going to have both of these players on the team. That team is very far away. So far away. It's not particularly close. 21. We've already lost 50 games. Jerry Royce wants to be traded. I would love to trade you, but your problem is I don't know if anyone would take you. Let's shop you around. Am I getting interest? I'm getting offers. We could get a pretty good young center fielder. So Dave Collins would instantly be the best player on the team. He would be a free agent, but I do have some money in my extension. I mean, can I take anyone other than Dave Collins? I could take Gene Richards, who's an even better hitter, potentially. And he's still in arbitration. And he's at a position that we're weak in. I'm getting legit offers. So the question is, do we take the right fielder who can't play defense, or do we take the all-around solid center fielder and Dave Collins? Now, Collins will need to be re-signed and may not even want to re-sign with us. So I think we go ahead and take the sure thing. We take the right fielder who we have under arbitration for a few years. Can I get you to throw in a prospect like Kevin Bass? I'm sure the answer is probably no. What would I have to throw in? No, I'm not trading a prospect for a prospect. Ken Phelps, maybe. Good power and good plate discipline, but other than that, not that exciting. Germán Rivera is a baseball player, but he's really young. You're going to have Jim Wright on your 40, man. I will take him off your hands. I don't want to give you Floathy without getting a lot more. I mean, as one-for-one deals go, we're saving money. We've got a right fielder who could play for us for quite a while. He's a good all-around hitter. He's a DH at worst. Let's make this deal. Dave LaPointe. Yeah, now we have an actual competent hitter. Yeah, I'm just going to bench Lowenstein. He hasn't been hitting badly, but he doesn't have a position here. And, oh, I need to, yeah. Who do we get rid of that plays the outfield? Doesn't matter who we get rid of. We just need to get rid of somebody so that he can have his team. I'm going to try to flip Lowenstein. Just see what kind of offers people will give me for him. The offers are much worse, but there is, for example, Martin Maxwell, who might be a fair third baseman someday. I don't think I'm going to do better than that. John Hale will never hit for much contact. He's also already a pretty good right fielder. Maybe take John Hale. I mean, Gary Bernard is actually a pretty good hitter. He's a really good hitter. And he's a first baseman. He's a position I'm not exactly, I think Bernard is my player. Let's grab him. Can I get you to throw in, like, another player? Like an Ed Lynch, maybe? You pretty much love this trade, so let's make it. Okay. We still need to get rid of an outfielder, and Joe Ward is the pretty obvious choice. Especially when he's not even playing left field. We'll add Gary and Gene. Alright. Right away, I want Gary in. I keep calling him Gary. His name is Gene. I'm sorry. I want him in the lineup every single day. He is a man among boys. Has Lecoq played well this year? He has not. You know what? Let's platoon them and see how that works out for us. A personal message. Ken Reynolds has a setback. These are the kind of trades that just make good sense for us because we're getting useful players who will have for a while, who might not be part of the next good Toronto team, but they'll be part of the next Toronto good Toronto team. All right, losing him sucks. Because I don't really have another left fielder. I do have Les Fillikins. Is Tim Raines destroying AAA? I'm actually going to give it to Fillikins. Because I can easily swap him to left. Our team is getting better, and it's kind of weird because it's not what I expected. For now, let's just have Filkins fill in as a backup, who gets quite a bit of playing time, but a backup nonetheless. The thing is, we know Tim Raines is going to be special, and that's why I don't want to waste him. I'm also looking to work more on his defense. In real life, Tim Raines eventually moved to the outfield, and that turned out to be the right move for him. Mark Harris, you are marginally worse. Oh, but Fisher literally only plays shortstop. You're gone. Bring back Mike the champion. We are the champions. Sorry. I'm not going to say anything else. I don't want to get content ID. Not that anyone would ever confuse me for either Freddie Mercury or Brian May. Another setback for Ken Reynolds. Jiminy Christmas. Oh, we're losing certain people. Let's take a moment and think about it. Mid-season review. You like that we have the attendance. You like we're making more money. And I have improved the farm system. You just need to quit whining. It's as simple as that, mate. What did we need to do? There was something fairly important we needed to do. Personnel. Alright. The team trainer is good at the team trainer we can do better than. Jonathan Ingram is actually a pretty good choice for us. I will give him a new deal. Okay. Pitching coach. How do you get we don't have any young pitchers, so it's hard to say how he's doing. Yeah, both both of these coaches are kind of garbage. I think we can afford to replace them. How's my bench coach doing? He's getting along well with the pitchers and some of the youngsters, but everyone else he's kind of meh with. That's fine. How do people get along with me? Oh, I guess everyone gets along with me. Well, don't suck completely. Well, define completely. A trade proposal, you say? You would give me an okay catcher for Steve Blass. Blass is going to be a free agent anyway. Joaquin Fusa's going into arbitration. What can you throw in to make this interesting to me? Would you give me Bill Dawley? No. Everyone wants Tim Raines, and Tim Raines is someone I'm not prepared to give up. You got to give me Dave Stieb. Come on, we're Toronto. Oh, okay. Can I get at least an interesting pitching prospect? No. Alan Worth. Surely you would give him up for me. If I threw in Mookie Wilson, you'd do it. I'm just going to submit it and see if you take it. And if you don't, I'll make the original deal. Yeah. Kerry Weiss only plays shortstop. That's a tragedy. Bob Dernier? As a third baseman, I like him. God damn it, quit. No, there's a one left fielder that I have down in AAA that you are ready to grab. Joe Ward. Do you want Joe Ward? I think this is a good deal. Really? You said earlier that was something you wanted. Oh, Steve Blass just got injured. You son of a bitch. Yep, screw you. You bastard, Steve Blass. I was getting ready to trade you to a contender. And then you went and got yourself injured, you jerk. I'm going to herniate my disc so you get nothing at the end of the season. Alright. Speaking of getting nothing at the end of the season, let's take a quick look and figure out if there's anyone we want to keep on the team for cheap. Mike Caldwell is a terrible player. Davey Johnson, overrated, not a good fit on this team. Plus, people aren't coming knocking on about Bill Singer. I'm going to put him officially on the trade block. Yeah, there's no one here that I look at that I really think is going to be part of the next good team. So I'm not going to open up the checkbook for anyone. A lot of these guys might actually get non-tendered. I want to free up enough salary that we can actually start making some moves in free agency. I'm not looking for big guys. I'm looking to do it the Oakland A's way. I literally want players that I can sign, have a great season, and then get traded halfway through. Who did we get? Who was our pity pick? I have it set. You have to give me someone. Okay, did I not set that? I'm pretty sure I did. I didn't. Oh well. It's set now. So, no one from Toronto. Wow, Philly traded Christopher Hermano? That was beyond stupid. I hope you got a good deal for that. You got Dave Winfield and Mickey Hatcher. Well, I don't remember who it was. It definitely wanted Dave Winfield, but looks like Philly eventually ended up with him. So we get no one on the All-Star team, and which is fine. We didn't deserve anyone. I hate you, Steve Blass. You are a real blasshole. Mark Williams can come back, and I truthfully don't really care. Mookie's actually having a decent season. Let's just send you to AAA. Oh, right. Can I send him on a rehab assignment? Yeah, I can. Okay. We are the worst team in the league by a pretty substantial margin. We are 40 games out of first place. All right. Who are we looking at that we absolutely, positively, no doubt want to flip? As opposed to hanging on to them and trying to get a draft pick. Davy Johnson, I doubt anybody wants. He's a lot of money, and he's not very good. Actually, he's having a nice little bounce-back season this year, but... Let's start with Davy Johnson. Anyone want him? No. Bill Singer. There's got to be a market for good old Bill. Okay, I could acquire Mark Bomback. Bomback is a decent pitcher who will also be a free agent in 1978. That's not so good. I don't want to trade a free agent for a free agent. Rick Camp. Arbitration, good pitcher, borderline starter. Rick Camp is exactly the kind of player this team should be taking a risk on. Can we do better than Rick Camp? I don't think we can. Because, Joe McIntosh, maybe. He's just possible. Who's younger of the two of you? Camp is only 25. He's got one good pitch, the sinker. What about McIntosh? McIntosh has 3 average pitches. I still think I like Camp better as someone who more consistently throws strikes. Even doesn't strike people out as much. So we're going to go ahead and make this trade for Camp. I'm going to see if you'd throw anyone else in. You probably won't, but it's worth taking some time. What about a real young third baseman like Easky? It's going to tell me no because of the... Yeah, he was drafted last season. Ted Power, maybe. You'd want a lot more. You really prize Ted Power, and it's kind of not a shocker. Dave Cable? Oh, my PlayStation's mad at me. It's like, why aren't you playing me? I have other things to do, PlayStation. I'll talk to you later. Good. Another interesting player. Flawed but interesting. And flawed but interesting is definitely fine with me right now. Can I get one more player out of you? Like, say, Russell Pensiero. Okay. I'm going to get every single drop I can out of you. Bob Grandos. Oh, you were just drafted. Okay. Jose Barrios is a really good... Okay. Barrios is where you draw the line. Jeff Reardon? I'll take a flyer on him. Wow. Okay. Alright, this is fair. This is, I think, where we're reaching the point where... Yeah. Flipping Singer and getting that kind of talent out of it was pretty hot. I'm not going to lie. And Rick Camp is going right into the rotation. Oh, I keep trading people from the rotation without actually putting more people back in. Whoopsie. Sure, you can fill the rotation. It's because someone literally has to pitch baseball games. It's required. Someone actually has to pitch. Who else do we have salary-wise that we'd like to flip? No one will give me anything for Kirkpatrick. Rich Coggins has had a mediocrely okay year. I don't know what that's worth. Can I get a trade offer? No, no one will offer him. We got better in the long term. We're much worse in the short term. But I mean, we're already the worst team in the league. We can't be like super double awful. Player development update. Pete Lecoq, Les Fillikins, my lord. He's put some of his lessons into practice. Michael Freemuth made a pretty big leap forward. I think when rosters expand, we're going to start looking at bringing up a few minor leaguers to give them a taste of the majors. I don't really need another center fielder, but sure. You can go ahead and generate me my depth charts. How's Gene Richards doing? Gene Richards is an amazing human being to play for this franchise without complaining. Still no home runs, but he fits right in. Yeah, when rosters expand, I think is when we start making a couple more moves to just bring some rookies up, get them some playing time, and see if they can improve. No chance for Toronto to make the playoffs. Oh no. We're the worst team in modern Major League history, but we're still better than the Cleveland Spiders, who had 20 and 139. We are twice as good as the Cleveland Spiders, the worst team in history. So, you know, that's pretty good. Wrong Blue Jays and wrong other thing. I have an AL Star of the Week, Pete Lecoq. Good work, brother. Good work. What would I need to pay you to get you to come back? Oh, you won't get paid. Nope. I got you for arbitration, mate. Alright. Rosters expand. Tim Raines has now learned all he can in AAA. I feel pretty comfortable saying that. Let's get the man up on the Major League roster. Let's give him his shot. Oh no, Collins, you lost your spot. Oh no. I need lineups. Lineups overview. Tim Raines in at second. And you can't have Tim Raines on your team without Tim Raines also being your leadoff hitter. It's the law. Unless you had Tim Raines and Ricky Henderson. That would be a scary combination. I think I'd have to make Ricky the leadoff hitter at that stage. Now, any other rookies I'd like to give a shot to? What about Dave Stewart? I like Stewart to work on his control, but he's very close to being a big league regular. Why are you angry? Oh, you want to pitch in the majors. You're not far away, my friend. Chili Davis would already be an amazing addition to this team. He's a catcher that hits home runs, draws walks, and steals bases. He is dominating single A, but he hasn't played very well in triple A. Do I just go ahead and do Dave Stewart? Yeah, let's do it. Let's get Dave Stewart. Let's make him the stopper. If it's a 7th inning or a close game, let's get him some meaningful innings. We're not going to have many leads to protect, but he should at least get some innings every now and again. We just won 2 games in a row, you guys. That's 2. I didn't even know that was legal. But it's possible. Yeah. Jim Bibby has put in yeoman's work and come up with a pretty good season for us. There is no chance in hell he's going to come back without a buttload of money. Yep. He just right up going to tell us to go fuck ourselves. But he was a steal. I'm really pleased with Jim Bibby. And those are the kind of moves we're going to be making for the not-too-distant future. We're going to have to get those bottom feeders looking for a chance to make themselves rich. And I'm perfectly fine being that team for a couple of seasons. Season's almost over. Why even bother me? Hey, the Phillies made the playoffs the year after I left. I don't know how I feel about that. Dave Stewart put a lot of stuff together. Damn, Tim Raines is like, oh my god, I'm finally in the majors. Thank you. You made some serious improvements. Les Fillikins continued to improve. Mike Morgan, the 18-year-old, is starting to put some heat on his fastball. That's always good news. We've got interesting players. It's just going to be a while before we can sort out the wheat from the chaff. Played on the end of the playoffs. This is really my team if we think about it. You are an asshole, Steve Blass. I'm going to come back the day after the season ends. Because that's the kind of dickwad I am. I'm going to screw over your trade. It's my fault for getting greedy. Phillies made the World Series. Still my teammate. I'm just saying. You know what? Let's take a look at these Phillies. Is this my Phillies team? They got Mickey Hatcher back. They added Dave Cash. Meh. Jose Cruz. Dave Winfield is their cleanup guy. Johnny Bench. They got rid of Pete Rose. They kept the rotation, and they went to a 4-man rotation. Probably smart. Yeah, they really leveraged the shit out of this team here. You're still moronic. Absolutely moronic for trading Christopher Hermano. And I hope you realize how moronic that was. They played Rich Dower shortstop again. So they did add a couple of decent players. And Candy Maldonado and Mickey Hatcher. Still my team. You're not where I am today without me signing Nolan Ryan and keeping Steve Carlton and everything else. So I'll take my playoff ring, please. World Series champions. The year after I leave. Maybe I shouldn't be talking about that. Maybe I was holding them back. If they win like 6 World Series in a row, I'm going to feel real stupid. Just putting it out there. Yeah, this was a bad season. No one would dispute that. But it was a learning season. What we learned is that my roster sucks. But it's getting better. We're getting pieces. And this is one of the reasons I picked Toronto. This is exciting to me. Maybe it's not exciting to you. But it's exciting to me. because we're ever so slowly building up a team that should be competitive. Review of season goals. He's angry. We had great attendance. I made a lot of money. Minor league could get better. He's very happy. He is very happy. Okay, we're going to have to replace some coaches, but I'm fine with that. We're going to have some salary arbitration decisions to make. This is the exciting part. This is where we start moving a step closer, infinitesimally closer, to making a competitive team in 2018, 1978, or 1979 rather. We're getting there. But it's gonna take time. It's gonna take a lot of time. A whole lot of precious time. To make this team work. But we've got another number 1 draft pick, which we can put to good use. We can basically take the best player in the draft. And I think we need to focus on, if there's one available, a great pitcher. But there's also probably going to be some great hitters. The 70s weren't really a great era for hitting. Wait a second. Did I just see the Phillies didn't have Mike Schmidt? Oh, he was hurt. Okay. Man, Mike Schmidt. Phillies don't deserve him. I deserve him. Trade him to Toronto. I'm just kidding. I'm never going to get him. This is my team, guys. I built this team. Well, I improved the team from what they had to begin with. I see Bobby Bonds did do as I expected. That's we already knew he signed with LA. My pick. How's Alfaro doing? Don't tell me you traded Alfaro. Oh, here he is. Jesus Alfaro. Man, he has not turned out the way I thought he would. Oh, well. But back to Toronto. That's it for this episode. We have made progress. It doesn't look like it. We lost 101 games. But this is about, as I said before, we need to find players, sign them to contracts, and immediately trade them as soon as they become good enough to earn being traded. If we keep doing that, we'll build up a good stable of useful players. And then we can start making this team of Chili Davis and Tim Raines into one of the better teams in the league. Tim Raines improved by leaps and bounds. He is awful good. Awful good. He's going to be a tough one, but it's fine. It'll be Chili Davis time soon enough because his bat right now would play pretty damn well. This is just a matter of seeing if he can reach his insane potential. I'm sorry, something stuck to my tongue. It's driving me crazy. There we go. I got it. Like, if he can turn out to be a 72 contact guy and at 300 and destroy baseballs, it's gonna be amazing. Do I take over his development? I think we let the AI work with him for one more season. There's reason to be excited. We have Mark Colley, a third-round draft pick, who has a long way to go. But we've got a lot of interesting quote-unquote players. some of these guys I'm just going to let go in the Rule 5. I mean, I'm not so hard up. I'm not so flush with prospects that I can let a guy like that go. All right. We made progress. And next episode, next week, will be... It'll be interesting. I'm really looking forward to seeing who we can grab with the first overall draft pick again. We need a pitcher. Or to actually... We're kind of like the Cleveland Browns in that we have to take the best player available. And in the draft, which happened for me yesterday, but for you last week, I don't know that the Browns did that. I like to pick a Baker Mayfield, but I don't really... And I even like Ward, Denzel Ward. I just don't know if he was a 4th overall pick. Baker Mayfield, I'm a little bit higher on than some people because Pro Football Focus showed how he hits the throws that matter the most. It's a really cool report. I recommend you read it if you're interested in football and these kinds of things. I still would have taken Sam Darnold, but I'm getting sold on Baker Mayfield. But we're not here to talk about football. We're here to talk about baseball. And we're done talking about baseball for this episode. So I hope you've enjoyed the episode. If you have, please remember to like and subscribe and drop a comment down below. Let me know what you think about this very different play style. We're not playing the mediocre team trying to get over the hump. We're playing the team that hit rock bottom. We're trying to build them into a franchise capable of sustained success. Did I, to mix metaphors, Jeff Fisher, the Philadelphia Phillies, and I got them to mediocrity, and then I had to be fired in order for them to be superb? How much credit do I deserve for the World Series title? I say at least 60%. 60%. But until next time, this has been Avendian. Thank you for watching, and I bid you good day.